Welcome to Gulf Coast Market Minutes with Claire, where I navigate the market so that you don't have to. We're breaking down the latest real estate trends so that you can stay ahead. Hey everyone, I'm Claire Gamble here with Southern Magnolia Realty, bringing you your latest Gulf Coast real estate update. The numbers for February 2025 are in, and there are some key trends that you need to know about. So let's dive in. All right, first up, let's talk prices. The average sales price in February was just over $275,000. That's a little bit of a dip from the $285,000 that we had in January, but it's still up from $265,000 last year. So while we've seen a small decrease, homes are still more valuable than they were a year ago, which is good news for sellers. Now, if you're selling, you'll be happy to know that 97% of list price is what sellers are getting on average. So that's up slightly from 96.9 in January. Hardly enough to comment. But it looks like that homes that are priced right are still selling for close to what you're asking. That's definitely all right. So let's talk new listings. There were 717 new listings in February, just a little bit more than the 713 we saw in January. So the inventory is very slowly increasing, which is giving buyers more options. If you're thinking about selling, this could be a great opportunity to get your home out there before the spring market really heats up. And speaking of inventory, we're looking at 2,098 homes currently for sale. So that's a slight dip from the 2,141 in January, but still up from the 2,013 we had last February. It's a pretty healthy level of inventory, but if we're being honest, things are moving just a little bit faster this year. Now, on to closed sales. We saw 409 homes close in February, which is an increase from the 377 in January, but down just a little from the 425 of last February. It's not surprising that we're seeing a slight slowdown compared to last year, but we're still seeing some solid activity. Definitely a positive sign after a bit of a slower January. On the pending sales front, we had 565 homes go under contract in February, which is up from 486 back in January. I said February. I meant January. Buyers are still out there and moving fast, even if it's taking a little longer to close. So don't be discouraged if you're seeing homes that have been listed for a bit. Buyers are still interested. Which brings us to the days on market. So homes are sitting for an average of 51 days, which is a little longer than the 47 days in January or the 40 days from last February. It's not a huge jump, but if you're a seller, it's something to keep in mind when pricing your home. Homes that are priced well and show well are still moving, but they may take a little bit more time than what we saw last year. So finally, we've got the month of inventory is sitting at 4 months. It's a slight dip from the 4.2 in January, and it was 4.2 last February as well. So this tells us that the market is staying pretty balanced. It's neither too much of a seller's market or too much of a buyer's market, which is actually a great place to be for everyone. So what does this mean for... All right, so for sellers, you're still in a good spot. Homes are selling close to asking price, but pricing is key right now. If your home's sitting a little bit longer, it may be time to reevaluate that price tag. But overall, it's still a strong market for sellers. For buyers, there's more inventory coming on, and with the longer days on market, you might find some great opportunities for negotiation. However, don't wait too long because pending sales are on the rise and things could get competitive as we head into the spring month. All right, so that's your latest update on the Gulf Coast real estate market. If you found any of this helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so that you never miss an update. If you've got any questions or you need some guidance, feel free to drop a comment or reach out. I'm always here to help. And as always, stay informed, stay ahead, and stay coastal.